Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create these drugstore prom inspired makeup looks. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to learn how I created this look, please keep on watching. So the first thing that I did was, of course, do my eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows first, other than applying moisturizer. So I like to work while I work with my eyebrows. My moisturizer just absorbs in my skin, so it gets it prepped for applying everything else. And here I am using the L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Prep and Shape Pro Kit, which comes with a little bit of a gel and also powder, which I think is great. It also comes with a spoolie and like a small tweezers, and the packaging comes with a mirror, which I think is awesome. So I really like this product for that. The color that I'm using is Gem O2W. I'll list all the products that I use down below. Then I'm using here the primer from Maybelline, the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I really like this primer because it does the job. It leaves your skin really feeling smooth, ready for applying foundation. You fill out the pores, kind of erase the pores like it says, and it's just very nice and amazing price for the product. So then I am applying the foundation next, and I'm using the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation from L'Oreal, and I'm using my beauty blender to just make sure it gives me like an airbrush finish. You can use a brush if you want, or you can use a wedge, one of the wedges, like the disposable wedges, and then wet it and squeeze the water and kind of like blend your foundation, and it works kind of like the beauty blender, but I feel like there's nothing like the beauty blender. So I am just using here the beauty blender, but you can use the wedge if you don't have a beauty blender, or you just want to get that airbrush finish. So I'm just making sure that my foundation is well spread throughout my face. And also, please don't forget, I'm not gonna be using an eye primer for this tutorial, but I am putting foundation right on my lid because that's gonna be my primer for my eyes, so that way my eyeshadows last the whole night. And then here I'm using my favorite concealer of all time is the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and I just use it down like underneath my eyes, on my chin, right at my forehead, and also you can put a little bit right underneath your eyebrow to just make sure it gives you like a lift eyebrow effect in the inner corner, and also right underneath that contour to just accentuate it more once I put the contour on, once I do a contour my face to make it look a little bit more slimmer. And then I am just going to blend it all out. So you just want to take your time, and this is actually one of my favorite concealers of all time. I always use it, and I already ran out of the first bottle, and I just purchased the other one, so you know I love it because I had to purchase another one. So yeah, just after you blend it out, this is the only product that I did not use that is drugstore, and is the translucent powder by Laure Mercier. However, I do recommend the another powder that is called Airspun. It's a translucent powder. It's like $4, and you can find it at Walmart. So I will list it down below for all of you that want to know what kind of powder it is, what powder it is. So let's move on to the eyes, and the first eyeshadow that I use with my 224 brush by MAC is the 201 Little Beige Dress, and I'm going to apply this right on the crease, doing windshield wiper motion, going back and forth. I'm really working that shadow there because this is going to help us as a transition shade when we apply the next colors. And the next one that I'm using is a golden tone, and it's called Sunset Swain. Is the 202 from L'Oreal. All of the shadows are L'Oreal, and you just want to place it right on your lid and also in the inner corner and on your lower lash line, just because you want your eyes to pop and make that the color of your eyes stand out. No matter what color it is, this eyeshadow, since it's gold, I feel like it's such a universal tone because it just goes well with every skin tone. Then I'm using here the 202 Quartz Fume, and this is a darker shade. This is a brown darker shade, and I'm going to apply this with a smaller brush on the outer part of my eye. And this brush is actually a drugstore brush. I just don't know the name of it because it didn't came with a name. Like, I bought it a long time ago, and I just kept it on my cabinet because it's actually a pretty cool brush and it just blends very well. So just use a blending brush, and that's what I'm doing here, is going back and forth with brushes to just make sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm using here again that flat brush, and I'm accentuating the shade, the dark shade in the outer corner. So I'm just adding a little bit more right in the outer corner to just make sure it just gave me more of a smoked out look. Then I'm grabbing this black pencil from L'Oreal, and it's called the Infallible Matic Mechanical Eyeliner, and it's actually very creamy. It blends very well, as you guys will see. So for this step, you don't have to be really precise. You just want to make sure that you apply that liner just right in the outer corner, because we're gonna blend it out afterwards. Then you want to line your upper waterline and your lower waterline, because we want to create like a smoky eye. Usually for prom, for some reason, all the girls want a smoky eye, so I figure for this tutorial it had to be a smoky eye. And so then after you apply the liner, as you can see, look how nice it blends on the eye. So what I'm doing now is just blending the eyeliner, because I want that brown shade to pop a little bit more. So I'm using this kind of like a base, and this is a great tip when you want an eyeshadow to just pop more, and it's a dark shadow, like if it's brown or if it's not like a super black, it's just like a grayish black. You can put like an eyeliner, like first a cream eyeliner there, and then apply the shadow on top to make it pop more. Then after you do that, you want to go ahead and start doing your wing liner. I'm using here the Infallible, the super slim liquid eyeliner by L'Oreal, and I'm just drawing that liner. For this look, definitely I went with the dramatic liner. I went with the super thick liner, not super thick, I think this is medium, but it's just the type of eyes that I have. I think I am a little bit of hooded eyes, I feel like, because my lid is not very big, but I just make it look like it's big with makeup. But I still don't like to do like super dramatic liner, because when I do like a super dramatic liner, I feel like when I open my eyes, it just looks weird. So I just rather do it either in the middle or really small. So it all depends on your taste. You can do like a more dramatic liner if that's what you're going for. But for this look, definitely I wanted the liner to stand out. And then with a little bit of concealer, I just like clean up the edge of the liner to just make sure everything is well sharp. Like, you know it can cut out, you know what. So then I am going to just make sure that the liner like goes into the inner corner of the eye, and it just create like a little wing in the inside of the eye to just make the eyes pop and make them really almond shaped like. Then I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara, and then I'm using here the Telescopic mascara. I actually never used this mascara for my upper lashes, but for this look I said whatever, I'm going to use it because I'm still gonna put fake lashes, so it's not gonna make a difference. As long as you put mascara, they blend out perfectly. Then I'm using here the Vegas Nail Lashes by Laure, and I'm using here the Glam Glamour, and these are perfect for prom. This will be the perfect lashes for prom. They're drama, they're glamorous, they're everything. And then I'm going to start contouring my face, and I'm going to be using the Infallible Pro Contour Kit, Highlight and Contour Kit. It comes with a brush that you see here. So it contours your face perfectly and it highlights it at the same time. So it actually helps you to create like the perfect contour, because it guides literally to where to put it on. And then I'm using here just a kabuki brush to just blend everything out and just make sure there's no hard edges. So I'm just applying a little bit of bronzer on the upper part of my forehead. And then I'm using here a blush, and I'm using the Wanderlust by NYX Cosmetics, which is a peachy tone, which I absolutely love, and I'm putting it right on the apples of the cheeks. I'm really blending it upward to my cheekbone. And then I am going to start lining my lips. So I'm using here the Natural Pencil by NYX Cosmetics. It's a neutral nude shade, which I absolutely love. And I am just lining my lips. It's very important that you put a lip liner with your lipstick, just because it will last longer and it will make the lipstick application sharper. So never take lip liners for granted. Then I am going to apply my favorite lipstick of all time, Touch of Spice by Maybelline. I just love the line completely. Their matte lipsticks are amazing, so please give it a try. And yes, not too fast. I forgot to show you something. So after you finish the eyes, you want to grab that darker shade that we used, the same one, and with just a smaller brush, we're going to accentuate the crease a little bit more. So you want to go ahead and use the liner to guide to where to put the shadow right on the crease. So and just to give it more of a pop of color and just like a more smoked out effect. So there you go. Here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I see you guys on my next video. Bye.